What's up, YouTube fam? It's Dark Angel's Journey. I'm Shakira. Yes, we're back, baby. Anyway, I was not able to trade yesterday. I was in the office and I wasn't able to do a prep video because of that. So every once in a while, there might be a skip day due to those reasonings. We are still hanging out at all-time highs. Finally starting to see some down close candles popping up, but this is telling a very, very bullish story, so got no reason to go short. Anyway, first things first, let's check out the news. So it's Thursday, we have some orange folder news, we had a little bit at 8:30, we have some more at 9:45, so pretty much I can start trading after 9:45 today, so yay. And then tomorrow 10 a.m. orange folder news as well, so nothing too cray-cray. All right, so let's do a little prep here. So let's do previous day's high up there as a potential. This is looking like it wants to be an inside candle, potentially. Let's delete that. I'm going to move this up to the previous day's low. So I'm just going to switch that out. Previous day low. And let's go look at the 4 hour. So everything is very bullish on the daily. Also very bullish on the 4 hour, even though we had a bit of a sideways space instead of this volume imbalance. Yep. And actually, let me drag that down for the 4 hour since this is going to be important later. Fair value gap that's been holding price up. So if we bust past this puppy, I am down for some shorts. You know, down to this order block, this fair value gap over here, that'd be nice. Right now, that's not in play. We are most definitely very, look at that, very, very bullish still. So on the 4 hour here, we see that we've kind of tapped into this sort of, technically this order block right here, we're tapping into it. And the fair value gap here, so we'll see how they behave. I don't know if I'm going to bother with anything unless it's super clean and clear, because we've kind of hit a place where the PA is not as clean as it should be, which is most unfortunate, but it is what it is. Okay, so where's London low? So looks like we got London low right here. So let's just note that. And London high has already been taken over in this scenario. So let's just note London lows. All right. So honestly, I would love for them to drop below here, dig into all of this, tap into the 1 hour order block. That's right here. Tap into it and then reject aggressively from the volume imbalance here. That would be very nice. Nice big wick in the opposite direction. And then I would be interested in this 1 hour extreme for initial TP, because I don't know that I care if they're going to be taking the all-time high again out. Not my bag. So 1 hour extreme. So we'll see. For the moment, we've sort of tapped into this fair value gap right here on the 1 hour, and we're staying inside of it very aggressively. So we'll see how that goes. So still bullish on the 1 hour. The 15 is looking more range bound a bit. We did have this aggressive drop and then almost, but not quite, reconstitution of the entire candle. And then we dropped, and then we're just sort of making higher highs, lower lows, and well, I guess we haven't made a lower low since here, higher lows, and then reaching up. So maybe opening will give us like a sweep up, and then I got nothing because actually, what I could do is for, like, say this big order block right here, we could take the fib. Actually, take it from the base. and like estimate where it might go. What? Okay, it's not. So take the bottom to the top, and then we could estimate the whoops, no, sorry about that. Hang on, I just wanted to add the -2, 1.5, and -1 to see how far we might go from this order block once we get past it. Other areas of interest, hold on, let me zoom in here, is this order block that they've pushed through. We could also use that. So since we haven't broken past this one, let me repurpose this to here. Oh, come on. And here. Right there. Perfect. Okay, so looks like they've only tapped one standard deviation away from it. So I'm going to just note the rest, 1.5 and 2 standard deviations as like any targets outside of the all-time high. So 1.5 STD. And let's make that blue. And then let's go 2 standard deviations. So this is the only way I know of to kind of like figure out where they might go, you know. So we've already hit the 1 standard deviation here. So actually, let me, I'm just going to note it just so I'm aware of where that was. Wait, I had a duplicate. Where'd it go? Duplicate. Oh, there's 2 up here. Okay, let's grab 1. Nice. Let's plop that there, and let's do 1 standard deviation. All right, so for now, I'm just looking for a pullback. A sweep of some liquidity would be nice, and then a nice sharp move upwards. And then I will aim for the 1 hour extreme. Oops, I didn't set a color on that. And we're not showing, right? 1 hour extreme. And then we have these higher time frame spaces. I don't like that they haven't really moved too aggressively. If you look at the daily candle, it's forming, you know, they've swept down into this order block and they're pushing, buyers are pushing it up, but we still haven't gone anywhere and it's looking like an inside candle. So we will see how it goes. May or may not take a trade today. It has to be clean. It has to be clear. It has to be obvious. All right. Be safe. Be good. Shakira out.